All right, guys. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Hello, teacher.
All right. How are you doing today?
Good teacher, and you?
Okay, I'm doing good. Thank you. Okay, guys. Perfect. So let's start our class number 8. We can start right away. Today is June the 1st. So today, this is the first part of our class number 8, right? For level B1.5. Okay, I'll show you the agenda very quickly. We have a lot of things to cover today, so let's see how far can we go with the agenda, if we can continue complete all the activities. So let's check attendance first. Then we are going to socialize the task that you did yesterday during class. I want to hear you speak, and then we are going to continue with Unit 8, okay? The quantifiers, the grammatical topic quantifiers, some practice, the vocabulary that is extreme adjectives, and finally, if we have any questions or you will have some minutes to talk about the final projects, and finally, I will assign some homework for you tomorrow, okay, for tomorrow. All right, so this is our agenda. Let's start checking the list, the attendance for today. Okay. Okay, guys, before we start, let me ask you something to see if anyone is interested or available this day. So on Tuesday, June 6th, so next week, next Tuesday, there's going to be an event from this program, and we are taking some candidates to see who is available to go. It's not guarantee that you will go. I just need to know if there's any of you that is available that you would like to participate, and coordinator Nancy will talk to you and give you all the details, okay? So if there's anyone that is interested, remember this is on Tuesday afternoon. So Tuesday, June 6th. Okay, in the afternoon here in Bucaramanga. So if there is anyone available in the afternoon, you can raise your hand. This is an event that you can or you will attend with the director. Yes, Director Laura Dueñas. So if you are interested, if you can, let me know right now, okay? Raise your hand or write a message on the chat as you prefer. Okay, I see a message. All right. All right, guys, so that is all. If you are selected, then coordinator Nancy will give you all the details, all right? Okay, now let's check the attendance for today for our class. Okay, Gerson Arismendi.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Jean-Claude Barrera.
Present, teacher.
Jessie Calderon.
Present, teacher.
All right. Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
Right. Andrés Correa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
All right. Johan Duque. Elkin Fernández.
Present, teacher.
Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Ginette Fontecha. Ginette. Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. José Alejandro Gómez.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. And Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
Okay, very good. Okay, guys, so let's start. As I told you, with the first activity today, it will be socializing, checking what you wrote in the task for Unit 7 yesterday, okay? So I want to start with Julian, Maveli, and Judith, and Andres, okay? Let's socialize quickly. Okay, guys, you might start. Julian, Maverick, Jessit, and Andres.
Okay. Hello.
Here's you, Julian.
Yep.
Okay.
I can start. Okay. Our event will be the first Cumbia Food Festival on Bucaramanga. And the main event that awaits us is concert with recognized artists such as Saúl Naranjo and Javier Martinez, and as a special international group Celeste from Peru. In this event, we will offer stands with a sale of foods, sale of drinks, sale of alcoholic beverages, and where we use stage the event. We will be including have a photo booths, face painting, games, and dancing. Jesse, could you be next?
Okay. About food and drink, we'll create partnership with a local food sale, restaurant, or catering service to provide a variety of food and drink options. We are going to also set up a designated area for vendors to sell their products, ensuring a portion of the proceeds is directed toward the charity. Mm,
Okay.
Victor, Mabel, go ahead.
Yes. We will
Go ahead.
consider. Okay, thank you. We will consider doing this event on the field of Kennedy in North City of Bucaramanga, preferably on Sunday morning. We know that the best way to make ads nowadays is with Facebook ads or Google ads. It will be our main way. However, also we have used traditional ways for us such radio or putting ads on the streets.
Okay, teacher. And about the last question, what problems might you encounter and how will you solve those problems? The first one is security and crowd management. Adequate security personnel and crowd control measures will be arranged to ensure the safety and flow of attendance. And the second one, waste management. Implementing proper waste disposal and recycling system throughout the festival area. And the third one is permit and license requirements. Make sure to obtain all necessary permits and licenses well in advance to avoid any legal issues.
All right. The third one. We don't say the three one, but the third one. All right. But very good, guys. Excellent idea about your festival. Thank you. Okay, let me put the attendance for Johan and Jeanette. Just a moment. Okay. I think we have all of our students are present now. Okay, continuing. Next is Elkin, Gerson, and Johan.
Okay, we have a special event for you. The Will Chocoarepa, or in Spanish, La Chocoarepa Salvaje, consists of an arepas competition. Quantity of arepas will be served in a tower farm. The one who finished first to eat them wins a prize of 1 million pesos. The inscriptions cost 25,000 pesos, and you have only 15 minutes to do it. Anyone who wants can register to the event. It's important to clarify that the competitions only accepts people over 18 years old. What other activities and entertainment we have in this event? And we have local storytellers and cooking demonstration by expert chefs who can showcase different techniques and variations of arepa chocolate. They will be explaining their traditional methods, sharing tips, and answering questions from the audience. These demonstrations can be both educational and entertaining for all people.
Okay, let's hear another student, maybe Gerson or Johan.
Okay,
Thank you,
teacher.
Elkin.
Okay, about the stage, the event will celebrate on September 10th, 20 this year,
2023.
In San Pio Park. About how we promote the event. The main food will be okay. So sorry, this part is about the food and drink. About the food will be arepas de chocolate, and
Okay.
about drink, the production will be typical drinks such as agua de panela, masato, and orange juice. Additionally, we will offer soft drinks like sodas, water, coffee, and tea.
Okay. Thank you. And Johan, finally.
Johan, if you
Thank
want.
you.
Okay, teacher.
So we are number 5 and 6.
Yes, okay. Through social network and foster in a shopping mall, a problem could be that bueno, a problem could be that the adversity does not reach the target audience, and this does not reach isn't destination. To solve this, will be paid advertising on social network to young and adult audience with money.
Okay, good. We say advertising, right? Publicidad. The advertising. Okay. I saw it here. Will be celebrated. Será celebrado. Will be celebrated on September 10th. Right, guys? Very good. Excellent idea. Okay, now continuing with Lisette, Sylvia, and Jean-Claude.
Okay, teacher. We have a local entrepreneurship fair where people can sell and promote their products.
this event will be popular because there are variety of products that may attract lots of people. Um, Part of the entertainment will be a concert that shows the different talents of the local people. Also a photo booth that allows people to remember the event.
Mhm.
Okay, teacher. Ah, okay, okay. Silvia, Silvia.
Okay, okay. About the where will you stage the event? We are we are going to do it in the San Silvestre Mall in Barrancarmeja, specifically in the place. So because it's a like a popular place that everyone goes to.
Okay.
And about the what will you do about food and drink, because our idea is about to like to promote the entrepreneurship from the town. The entrepreneurship is maybe it's different, like a different kind of that little business. Maybe I don't know about clothes and food. So the person who are who will go to sell the like the what is the word, like the product, maybe maybe some of them uh, will sell like food or drink. So
Okay.
the yes, so it's like it's the way in from is the way where we are going to save money for donate to the charity.
All right.
And
And finally, Jean-Claude.
Okay, teacher. How will you promote the event? We will promote the event on social networking sites and television, specifically in the channel Enlace Televisión.
Mm-hmm.
What problems might you encounter and how will you solve those problems? Resource and budget. We need to organize a good plan considering the resource, materials, and people we will need for the concert, photo booth, and the stalls. Also, the budgets about the cost we will have with the fair. We can make a contingency plan which is going to help us with future problems. Maybe we can have volunteers to help us with the logistics.
Mm-hmm. All right. You can get volunteers to help. Okay, guys. Very good. Thank you. Lisette, Silvia, and Jean-Claude. Excellent. Now, continuing, Carlos, Jeanette, Jose, and Natalia.
Yes, teacher. I'm
Mhm.
going to tell you about the event named uh, food or food of our region. Okay, the main event will be a food contest. For example, one of the competitions will be for obleas florideñas, in which a couple will have to consume and assemble the obleas quickly.
Okay.
Other activities and entertainment will be on offer. Okay, the event will feature all kinds of Santanderian food ventures, in
Mhm.
addition to live regional music and live awards.
What do you mean live words? I don't understand. Like,
Eh, premios en vivo, como
okay.
premiaciones.
I understand live awards like an animal. This is a live award. Like you get a chicken, you get a it's
Okay, okay,
alive.
okay, okay.
So it's kind of weird. Like of course because this is an event, so just say an awards or yes. You
Okay,
don't need to say live because this is not on television, right? So just awards. All right,
Okay, teacher.
you can continue.
Okay, teacher, about where will we stage the event? This this were on San Pio Park, and what will we do about food and drink? Basically, the event will have typical food like obleas, roscoe, tamales, chicha, masato, hallacos, arepa, mute, pepitoria, etc.
Okay, many different food types of food.
Teacher, um, how will promote the event? We will promote the event in social media, radio, and on the regional television channel, through here.
Okay.
And what problems might you encounter?
Okay,
And
sorry, wait, we need to listen to Jose.
oh, okay, teacher.
Thank you. All right, Jose, you can talk
What
about the
problems
last part.
might you encounter and how will you solve those problems? People, okay, people can be sick from the food, so we will have an infirmary to care for the sick. Another problem could be not having the sanitary permits, and the police can confiscate the food, so we need to have all the sanitary permits in advance.
Yes, we say an infirmary. Okay, so the stress is in second syllable, infirmary. All right, that is good. Okay, guys, excellent ideas. Thank you, everyone. Everything or all the presentations were very interesting, and it's good that we can use this language, but talking about ideas that we can do here, right, in our city, in our department, right, all of this. So I think it is quite interesting. And now we can continue. We are going to, as you know, today is almost our last class, number 8. Tomorrow we'll have the presentations of the project and a general review. So we just have today to cover the topics on unit 8, right? So to do that, let's go to pages 78 and 79. 78 and 79. We're going to start or continue with the unit is the modal verbs, okay? So we already know them. We're just going to do an overview of modal verbs, okay? Before we read, we have some interesting questions here that I want to hear your opinions, or maybe if you know the answers for these curious questions, okay? So the first question is, why can't we tickle ourselves? Do you know what is to tickle?
No,
no idea?
No, teacher.
No? So to tickle, this is tickle, okay? So to tickle someone, hacer cosquillas. So why can't we tickle ourselves? Do any of you know the answer for this? Why can't we tickle ourselves? ¿Por qué no nos podemos hacer cosquillas a nosotros mismos?
I don't know, teacher.
No idea? No idea? Okay, let's continue. I don't know either, really. Then.
Porque no nos podemos coger desprevenidos, yo creo.
Yes, you cannot surprise yourself. Like what is tickling is like the surprise. You don't know where the person is going to like touch you in your neck or your stomach, right? So you cannot surprise yourself. So that's why you cannot tickle yourself. Why do we hiccup? What is that hiccup? Any idea? Hiccup.
No, teacher.
This is something from the body as well. So maybe when you drink a soda, has it happened to you? You take a soda, the first sip of a soda, when it's very cold or it has a lot of gas, you do like this. What is this?
Like hippo?
Yes.
Hippo.
So this is a hiccup. Why do we hiccup? Who can explain to us? Why do we hiccup? Anyone knows? ¿Por qué nos da hipo?
Pues, I don't know how to explain in English, but es como una contracción involuntaria en el diagrama, sí, como el
Diafragma.
músculo, diafragma, en el
Yes.
diafragma del, sí, pero no sé por
I'm
qué,
not sure.
no se sabe.
And
Yeah.
that produce spasms.
Yes,
from the
diaphragm. Yes, we
Cause-
can say the
cause,
same,
yes.
the same thing.
Causing
it's
like
like
spasms.
yes, it contracts. It's an involuntary contraction of these muscle. Like I think it's a muscle, right? Or is an organ?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Yes, I think
But
yes.
like a muscle. So it just contracts and then you have this involuntary reaction. Okay, then we have another question is, can we catch a cold from being cold? So in English it's the same word. Catch a cold, like when you are sneezing and you have a lot of runny nose and maybe a fever. This is a cold.
Is similar to flu?
Yeah, but a cold is less intense than the flu.
Oh.
So, resfriado versus gripa, right? So a resfriado is like easier. So can you catch a cold from being cold? What do you think?
For me, no,
No?
because the um following the knowledge I have, the code is virus.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
So you
it,
don't get it from being cold.
yeah,
Okay. It's just a virus, like from person to person.
virus. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else has another opinion?
Yes, teacher, I agree with you, with Julian, because it's a popular belief, but I think being cold doesn't directly cause a cold.
Yes, so
Colds are caused by viral infection, I think.
by a virus, yes, or in the air.
Yes.
Sometimes when it rains and you get wet, then people say, "Oh, change quickly because you are going to get sick." Maybe not, right? This is not. I don't know. It's just I think it comes from a virus rather than just the weather or being cold. Okay, and the last one is why do we sleepwalk? Sleepwalk, what is this?
¿Sonámbulo?
Yes. Why do we sleepwalk? ¿Por qué caminamos dormidos? O somos sonámbulos? No, algunos, ¿no? Why do we sleepwalk? Any idea?
Maybe it's because what is the word in faces in English?
Faces, like faces, is the same.
Okay, faces of the sleep faces, like
or a sleep
because-
cycle, the cycle of a sleep.
a sleep cycle, yes, it's a sleep cycle. Maybe the brain is still like I don't know what to say, como que sigue mandándose, bueno, sí, aún así
Okay.
sigue mandando señales cuando uno está dormido, pero digamos, no ha entrado al ciclo del sueño, like when you fall asleep. When you say like estaba en el quinto sueño, en realidad hay un quinto ciclo y el quinto ciclo es cuando se está súper dormida.
Okay.
Maybe is because we are you are in the first cycle or on the second cycle, maybe.
Okay, yes, a good, interesting idea. So the brain continues sending signals like get up, walk, but it's like
Yes.
partially asleep, right? Not completely asleep, but just partially, right? Okay.
Yes.
And also, teacher, also I think is could be a combination of genetic or environmental and psychological factors.
Yes.
Yes,
And
I think.
it's a symptom also because I sleepwalk.
Yes, you have this.
And it's a symptom because like I take pills because I can like sleep well.
Okay, so it's
it's a
like
symptom
related to
from that.
insomnia as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Quite interesting. All right. Okay, guys. So then we have, these are some mysteries of the human body, as they call them. So we're going to read the article and see if we can answer these questions that we have over here, right? Mysteries of the human body. Dr. Jordan Wiley answers the question you have always wondered about the body. Okay. So let's start reading. Let's start with just it. The first paragraph, please.
Okay, teacher. But Dr. Jordan, will we answer the question you always wondered about? I think being tickled horrible. So this might seem like a strange question, but why can't I tickle myself? Asked by Joseph Granton. Okay. The next two.
You can continue. Yeah, interesting, Josh.
Interesting question. Just if other people can slash show ticklet yeah ticklets, then logical we should can slash be able to ticklet our service. So why most mustn't slash can we? The reason is simple. For something to tickle as it must might be unexpected. When we tickle ourselves, our brain is easily and is less able to predict the feeling, so our body never feds tickled.
Okay, so yes, we were right. It's because we cannot surprise ourselves. It's not unexpected, so the brain can predict the feeling, so you cannot tickle yourself. Don't worry about this. After we read, we are going to select the correct modal verb to use in each case, okay? Continue reading, please, Natalia. The second.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, teacher. I sometimes get low hiccups and when I'm in a restaurant. What causes them? Asked by breast meat. I don't know.
I don't know, like TBRE Smith.
Okay. It should must be embarrassing to get loud hiccup in public. What type of food are you eating when they start? You might can be allergic to it. Hiccups come from a large muscle in your chest called the diaphragm. If it gets irritated, it can
Irritated?
irritated. Okay, it can has to start moving in a jerky way, causing hiccups. To make them go away, you must don't have to do anything. They go away natural and rarely last long. although one person did have an attack which lasted 68 years.
Oh my God,
My
imagine
God,
that.
it's
Imagine having
horrible.
the hiccups all your life or almost all your life. That is terrible.
Yes.
Poor person having this 68 years. Okay, so before we continue, guys, let's see what you understand by this word in the context. If it gets irritated, it can or has to start moving in a jerky way. What is jerky in this sentence? No?
Teacher is a spasmo?
Yes, something like that. Like when something is como entrecortado, right? In a jerky way. So it's not smooth, but it's just like the hiccups, like entrecortado, okay? This is what this word means in this context. Okay, continuing, number 3. My aunt says, so let's hear Julian.
My aunt often says to my daughter, you'll catch a cold if you go out in this weather. Can you really catch a cold from the bingo? Asked by Eva Brooks 44. The short answer, Eva, is no you can. Is no you can. And Joan Canchon try to keep your daughter indoors. Someone should might tell her that viruses causes colds, not the weather. In fact, cold viruses prefer warm, indoor condition. So children really may out to go outdoors as much as possible, even in winter.
Okay, so we were also correct in this part. It's not like the weather, but the viruses who give you the cold. Okay, and the last one, let's hear Carlos. Why do we sleepwalk?
Yes, teacher. Why do we sleepwalk? My flatmate does it, and I sometimes find her asleep on the kitchen floor in the morning. Asked by Joe's niece, can it can't or doesn't have to be very nice for your flatmate to wake up in a strange room in the morning, but she could or shouldn't worry too much, although she may or must find it easier to lock her door at night. No one knows for sure what causes sleepwalking. So in adults, in it could or must be a sign of stress. Some people say that you mustn't or don't have to wake a sleepwalker.
Walker?
So, okay. So if you see your friend sleepwalking, it's probably best to just let her back to bed.
Just to lead her back to bed. Guiarla, no, a la cama. Okay. So it says that is no one knows for sure the cause, though it might could or must be a sign of stress for people. All right, so we have our answers for some of the mysteries. Now let's check. We're going to start our practice in the grammatical part. And as you can see, we have two different options for each modal verb. Can or should, can or be able to, mustn't or can't, etc. So what you're going to do now is to select, underline the appropriate modal verb in each case, right? For the first one, I will do it, and then you can have some time to check the activity individually. Right. If other people can or should tickle us, in this case is can. Pueden hacernos cosquillas. If others can tickle us, then logically, so you're going to continue with the others. I'll give you some minutes. Please let me know when you are ready. So we are going to check the activity together. Okay.
Teacher, what page is it?
All right, this is page 78 and 79.
Teacher, I have a problem. The book is the passbook. In this moment, I enter with the username, and the book is the. Es que está abriendo el libro del anterior, no sé por qué. Cuando ingreso con la misma contraseña y usuario, me abre el libro anterior, no sé por qué.
Okay, can you check maybe if you have other courses, other like different materials? Because when I open it, let me show you. I see like all the books that I have. I don't know if you can see the same. Let me show you. Okay.
¿No me ha pasado?
No. Let's see.
Este es el
Upper
intermediate.
Yes, the purple book.
Ok, yo le doy clic y abre de pasta roja. No sé por qué.
Okay, can you share your screen so I can see?
Yes, one moment.
Let me allow you to do it. Okay.
No puedo compartir pantalla.
Yeah. Now you can.
Okay. Yes, can you see my screen, teacher?
Yes, there it is.
Yes.
You click
in
on
this moment, this is
this
the
one.
option.
Okay, open
I
it.
click
Let's see.
in this book.
Mhm.
And open this.
Okay, go scroll down, baja, no más. Okay, Lillian, please. You can. I see the coordinator here. You can tell us, please, Lillian.
Hi everyone. Bueno, voy a hablar en español. Disculpen por interrumpir la clase. Si mal no recuerdo, Carlos había reportado otra cosa con el libro hace unos días que yo también estaba en el seguimiento. Eh, Carlos, y yo hice en ese momento la verificación y yo podía con tu usuario y contraseña visualizar bien el libro. No sé si en esa oportunidad eh, seguiste mi consejo e intentaste desde otro dispositivo, porque me parece que hay algo en tu dispositivo que está causando como estas interferencias que producen que o no pueda, o sea, que no te cargue el libro o que te cargue como, o sea, no sé si es algo, yo la verdad de esa parte, pero no sé si es como algo de cookies, de algo que está provocando que tú en ese dispositivo no puedas visualizar el libro, pero no es de la cuenta como tal de la plataforma, sino creo que es algo del dispositivo. Entonces,
Pero
sí
ahora sí, mira que,
sí, es que
fíjate
es
que ahora
algo,
sí.
sí, mira que
Ah,
es algo como el dispositivo. Algo te está como produciendo eso, pero no es la cuenta como tal. Entonces toca como intentarlo varias veces o no sé por qué te está
ok,
poniendo
pero
ahí
esta es
ese,
la primera vez que me pasa. El
eso,
otro
sí,
día sí era
que
como problemas de internet, pero ahora,
el otro día no te cargaba, ajá, sí,
ajá,
es como, no, está encantado el computador bueno,
listo,
listo, qué
ya.
bueno que se
Menos
solucionó.
mal. Gracias.
Sí, sí, de nada.
Okay, thank you. All right. So I'll give you just a couple more minutes and then we can check the answers together, all right? Yes, you see?
Here, in the question number 3,
Mhm.
what is different between show and all two?
Okay, let's check. Number
Made of children and adults really made of two others.
I don't see my
In the
third paragraph.
yes,
Number 12.
paragraph
Okay.
number
Mhm.
12.
Okay. So children and adults really may or ought to go
Of two.
indoors. May is more like possibility, right? Or probability. Ought to is more like a suggestion. It's similar to should.
The same.
Yes, it's the same as should. So you can use either should or ought to. Mhm.
Okay, teacher.
In this case.
That's the question.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. So guys, are you ready to check or do you need a bit more time?
More time,
1
teacher.
minute,
All right.
please.
Okay, no problem. All right, I think you're ready to check. So let's start. Andres, for the second one, we should, can, or be able to tickle ourselves.
Teacher, I think is be able to tickle.
Yes, you should
Yes, teacher, I
be
think
able to tickle ourselves. We cannot use should and can together, all right? So that is why in this case we prefer to use be able to, or we must use be able to, right? We already have should, so we cannot use the other modal verb can. Okay, Jeanette, for number 3. So why mustn't or can't we?
Teacher, I think so. Why mustn't we?
Mustn't is related to like duty, deber, right? De órdenes, obligaciones, deberes. Can't is for ability, like physical ability. So in this case is can't, okay? Aquí diría, ¿por qué? Entonces, ¿por qué no debemos? ¿O por qué no podemos? We can't tickle ourselves, right? So it's not mustn't, but we can't. Yes? Okay, questions about this or no? Is everyone clear? For number 3 is can't. Okay, Jean-Claude, for number 4. For something to tickle us, it must or might be unexpected.
It must be unexpected.
Yes, it must be unexpected. All right, Gerson, number 5. Our brain is easily can or yes, the answer is able to. Here we have the verb to be. Ya tenemos el be, is. So we use able to. Is able to predict the feeling so our body never feels tickled. All right. Johan, for number 6. It, yes?
For this case, when I have to choose between can or able to, is the point if you before use verb to be?
Yes, this is like the clue because you already have the verb to be. You cannot say our brain is easily can. Is easily able to, just like be, the be able to. Okay? If we didn't have is, so the answer would be can. Our brain easily or can easily predict the feeling. Okay?
Okay.
Without the verb to be. All right, Johan, for number 6. It should or must be embarrassing.
It should.
It should be embarrassing or it must be embarrassing.
Sure.
I think it's must. Debería ser vergonzoso o debe ser vergonzoso. Like must.
Yes.
It must be embarrassing to get the hiccups in public. All right, Jose, next, number 7. You might or you can be allergic. Yes, you might be allergic to it. So there is a possibility that you are allergic to it. Julian, number 8. If it gets irritated,
it can to start moving and a jerky way.
Okay, so it can start. El to
This
es
can start.
del has to. Yes. It
Absolutely.
can start moving in a jerky way. Yes. Puede empezar a moverse de una manera como intermitente, right? Okay. Then, Lisette, for number 9, you mustn't or don't have to do anything.
You don't have to.
You don't have to do anything. They go away naturally. Okay. Continue, Maveli. Number 10. Your aunt can't or shouldn't try to keep your daughter indoor.
The short answer, Eva, is no. You can't, even your can try to keep your daughter. No.
Shouldn't try to keep your daughter indoor. La respuesta corta es no, no puedes. Y tu tía no puede o no debería tratar de mantener a la niña dentro de casa. So it is shouldn't, ¿ok? Nos dice, como el resfriado no se puede dar por el clima, entonces no debería tratar de que la niña se quede dentro de casa, right? She shouldn't try to keep the daughter indoors, dentro de casa. ¿Ok?
Teacher, because it's like advice for
Yes,
that is sure.
yes, it's an advice. Ajá, no debería hacer esto. Yes. Okay, continue. Elkin, 11.
Someone should tell her that virus cause colds, not the weather.
The viruses should tell her that viruses cause cold, not the. Okay. Continue. Natalia, number 12. So children and adults really
may go outdoors.
This case is a suggestion. Ought to.
Oh, okay.
Nos dice, de hecho, los virus prefieren el clima cálido y las condiciones de un ambiente cerrado. Entonces, los niños y los adultos deberían salir tanto como sea posible, incluso en el invierno. So, it's a suggestion. Ought to go outdoors as much as possible, even in winter. Right? Okay, Natalia, Sylvia, for number 13. It can or it doesn't have to be very nice for your flatmate.
I think it doesn't have to be very nice for the flatmate. No?
It can be very nice. It doesn't have to. Es que el doesn't have to es como no es necesario. Algo que no es necesario hacer. So in this case would be like it can't. No puede ser chévere para ella despertar en una habitación extraña, right? It cannot be. It's not possible that this is nice, right? It's not possible, sería como lo podemos ver. No es posible que sea, no puede ser chévere para ella despertar en un lugar.
When I read that, I don't know this word because no puede ser muy, I don't know. Okay, it's can, right?
Yes, it can't. Es que en español no decimos así como esto no,
yes,
diríamos más es como no debe ser bueno para ella esto. Nosotros decimos más el debe, right? But then I will explain to you the degrees of possibility. Ya les voy a explicar esto, el uso del can o del must in these cases, all right? But,
thank you.
Okay. That's it, number 14. In a strange room in the morning, but she
shouldn't worry too much.
She shouldn't worry too much. Okay. Carlos, next. 15. Although she may or must find it easier to lock her door at night.
Yes, teacher, for me it's similar, but I select must.
She must, yes. Debe ser más fácil para ella cerrar su puerta. Lock her door at night. Must. Okay. Who hasn't spoken? Jose, maybe 16. Though in adults it could or must be a sign of
teacher.
is could. Podría ser un signo de estrés. Could be a sign of stress. Jean-Claude, can you read the last one, please?
Yes, teacher.
Some people say that you mustn't wake
It's correct.
a sleepwalker. So if you see your friend sleepwalking, it's probably best to just lead her back to bed.
Yes, if you mustn't wake her up. Wake a sleepwalker. Okay, very good, guys. Okay, so now to understand a bit more this part, the models, we still have some questions about it. Let's take a look at the grammar box, which we have different models that we can use, right? Ability, obligation, possibility, or probability. So these are the three types. Ability is for can, right? Can here is for ability, ¿no? La habilidad física de hacer algo. Then we have the obligation. So which are the modals that require to something that is necessary to do? Algo, los que significan que es necesario hacerlo. Tenemos el have to, debemos añadir otro. Something that it is not allowed, que no está permitido. Entonces, ¿cuál es un ejemplo de un modal? Something that is not necessary or that it is optional, okay? No es necesario o es opcional. It is a good idea or the right thing to do. Cuando es una buena idea o lo correcto, okay? Como una sugerencia. And then we have is a bad idea or the wrong thing to do. Lo que es una mala idea o lo equivocado, the wrong thing to do. Okay, so you're going to, I'll give you some time then to check the modals and write them here. The modals which have this meaning, right? Is necessary, is not allowed, not necessary, it's a good idea, it's a bad idea. Then we have the modals of possibility or probability. Lo que hablábamos de la probabilidad, de la posibilidad. When something seems certain that it is true. Que parece o parece seguro que es verdad, right? No es 100%, sino casi que es verdad. Seems certain that it is true. This is true. That this is possibly true, pero posiblemente verdad. It seems certain that isn't true. Entonces, parece seguro que no es verdad. Entonces, lo opuesto de este. And this is a general possibility. Okay? I'll give you some time to check the document again. And if you have questions while you are doing this, let me know, right? Let's try to do it. Let's have some minutes and then we check your answers.
Teacher, has to and have to is similar or are different options
Can you
for the
repeat
answers?
can you repeat the question? Have to
Yes,
and
teacher.
has to?
Yes, is the same or is different?
Yeah, it's the same meaning, only changes
Okay.
the subject.
Okay.
This is what it changed. So take into account that you can repeat, for example, the modal verb must can be for obligation and also for possibility, okay? So you can repeat some modals.
Teacher, excuse me. Can you show me the previous activity?
The text?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Good. Let me see the last sentence. Okay. It mustn't. Yes. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready to check, okay? All right, guys, ready? And we check. Not yet? Okay.
Done, but I only missing
Okay.
the last word. I don't
No,
remember.
don't worry. Let's check. Just a moment. Let's see if I can open here. Okay, now let's continue in the book here. So now we are going to check your answers and we are going to explain a little bit about the uses for each modal verb, right? So in the first one, it's necessary. We have to, and what is the other?
Must.
Must.
Yes, the answer is must. Let's write it here, must. Okay, and guys, let me ask you, do you remember the difference between have to and must?
Have to use to external obligations and must for internal obligations.
Yes, this is correct. So must, I say, I must wake up early tomorrow to go to the gym. For example, this is my obligation, must. But if I say, my boss told me I have to be in the office tomorrow at 8 a.m. Okay?
The first sentence is true for me.
Yes, both sentences. Right, so must is my own obligations, personal, and have to is something external, okay? Next we have isn't allowed. What is the correct modal verb?
Can't.
Not really.
Or
Can't.
aren't able to?
Mustn't. The correct one is mustn't, no debes, all right? Is not allowed to, so you mustn't do this, okay? Let me ask you guys, what is the difference between mustn't and don't have to? Are they similar? Are they different?
They are different
Mhm.
because mustn't, or second, it's not allowed, but don't have to, it's some optional.
Yes. So here we have
The third.
it's when it's not necessary or something is optional, we say don't or doesn't have to, right? This is optional. Cuando decimos no es necesario, no tiene que, right? Don't or doesn't have to. Okay, continuing. It's a good idea. This is the right thing to do.
Should.
Should. Mhm.
Should.
And similarly, ought to. Yes, should is the same. Ought to. The same meaning, all right? Should or ought to. And finally, it's a bad idea or is the wrong thing to do.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Shouldn't. All right? Ought to, it doesn't exist in the negative form, okay? El ought to solo es positivo. Not, it doesn't exist in the negative, all right? In the negative, we only say shouldn't. All right? So, questions so far? Are we clear?
In the second, could be a option can't, because can be used for prohibit. I don't know.
Yes, it could be like a
Prohibit
prohibition, but it's more like a inability to do something, ¿ok? Can't sería más de inhabilidad. También puede ser como prohibición, pero el más común sería como mustn't, ¿ok? No debes hacer esto. Also can't. You can also use it in this way. It is also possible.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have for possibility or probability. So when something seems certain that it's true. What did you guys write?
Can.
Must. Must be true. Cuando algo debe ser verdad, right? Must be true. So you are certain or seem certain, parece seguro que es verdad. It must be true, right? This shows that the speaker is sure that something is true. Cuando está seguro de que algo es verdad. This must be true. Debe ser verdad. Number two, that this is possible, that is true.
Could, might, teacher.
Could,
May, might, could.
sorry, may, might, or could. These are the three options. May, and could. Okay. In this situation that is possibly true, we never use can, right? El can nunca se usa en estas situaciones de posiblemente verdad, okay? We use might, may, or could, okay? Then we have, it seems certain that isn't true.
Mustn't?
Can't be true. It can be true. No puede ser verdad, okay? I am sure that this isn't true. It can't be true. No puede ser verdad. And finally, it's a general possibility.
May.
In this way, we can use can. En esta sí usamos el can, okay? Cuando es posiblemente verdad, may, might, or could. Una posibilidad en general es can, all right? We use can. Guys, let's check page 152 just for some examples. We're not going to read all of them, just a few. Okay, well, over here, you can see all the examples in page 152. En la página 152 pueden leer todos los ejemplos de, para todos los modales, must, mustn't, Yes, Carlos? Sorry, I didn't see your
Teacher,
hand.
one moment. Can I take a picture of the answers about the?
Let me go back.
Okay, teacher, one moment.
Wait. Let me turn off my camera.
Yes,
okay.
teacher.
Okay. Good. So page 152. Let's check here. I just want to review and double check these degrees of possibility. Like this is the newer topic for us in this unit, right? The degrees of probability, los grados de probabilidad. What we were discussing last. The different degrees of probability with modal verbs, this is like a summary, right? Can be summarized like this, se resumen así. When you are logically certain, okay? So es seguro. You must be Annie's sister. You look just like her. Tú debes ser la hermana de Annie. Te ves igual que ella, right? When logically certain, this is must. When something is logically possible, so there is a possibility, you say may, might, or could. I will call Jim, he may, or he might, or he could still be there, okay? Lo llamaré, él puede que esté allí aún, okay? He might still be there, he could still be there. There is a possibility. And then when something is logically impossible, we use can't. That woman can't be your teacher. She's too young. Ya no puede ser tu profesora. Es demasiado joven. Right? So something seems impossible to you, you use can't. Okay? All right, guys. Questions about this? No questions? All right, I will, this is like part of the homework. If you want to read a bit more about modal verbs, you can read all page 152 with all the examples, okay? Page 152. The overview of the modal verbs, there you have all the next examples. Let's go back to page 78 and 79 over here. Okay, guys, today I want to give you just a short or brief introduction for the last part, one of the last part of the vocabulary, which is the extreme adjectives, okay? This on page 79, we have some vocabulary of extreme adjectives. It's important for us to recognize this new vocabulary as well, okay? So let me show you. Before we check that, let's see. Okay, here I have like a summary of the modal verbs. Probability, can or could, permission, can, could, or may, advice, should, or ought to, obligation, must, it have to, possibility, might, may, could, or can. Okay, I'll give you some time. You can take a picture, or of course, I will send this presentation to you as well. Right? Then let's check some of the words about extreme adjectives. Let's take a look. The first word is appalling. Okay? What is appalling? Let's read the definition. Natalia, can you read the definition, please? Appalling.
Appalling, teacher, is an adjective, very unpleasant, shocking, or very bad. Yeah.
Yes.
The weather is absolutely appalling today. Prisoners were kept in the most appalling conditions.
Okay, so we have something bad, very bad, and appalling. It's like very extreme. How can you say it in Spanish? Do you have any ideas? Appalling is very, very extreme to something negative.
Como terrible o terrible.
Sí, terrible, pésimo. Okay, this is appalling. Okay, then we have two that seem like they could be similar, but they are not. We have terrible versus terrific. So terrible is something unpleasant or low quality. Yes, this is terrible. The potatoes were terrible. But then we have terrific. Terrific is something very good. This dinner was terrific. The best Spanish food I've ever had. So how can we say terrific? A synonym for terrific?
Could be fantastic or...
Yes, fantastic.
Maravilloso.
It's a synonym. Fantastic, amazing. Yes, it's similar to this. All right, then we have the word remarkable. Aquí reasons no, only remarkable. So what is something remarkable? Silvia, can you read the definition, please?
Remarkable. Adjective. 1. Notable or conspicuously unusual.
Yes.
I can't.
Don't worry. Unusual, yes.
Unusual or extraordinary. Remarkable change, for example, a remarkable change. And second one, worthy of notice or attention.
Okay, so remarkable. In Spanish, how do we say?
Destacado.
Yes, destacado, notable, right? More like notable, something remarkable. Okay, then we, yes?
It could be similar to highlights.
Highlight, como los puntos resaltados, destacados. Highlight es un sustantivo, los highlights, ¿sí? Los puntos destacados. Remarkable es un adjetivo, que es notable, ¿no? Entonces, la presentación fue notable. The presentation was remarkable. ¿Ok? Van por el mismo camino, pero una es sustantivo y remarkable es un adjetivo. ¿Ok? It's an adjective. All right. Then we have massive, when something is massive. Julian, can you read the definition?
Massive definition: huge, large, solid, heavy.
Heavy, yes.
Heavy.
So massive is what? Something extremely large, extremely big, right? For an example, we can say an elephant is massive, okay? And finally, deafening. Jeanette, can you read the definition for deafening? Deafening.
Teacher, extremely loud, drowning out all other sounds.
Of other sounds, yes. So something extremely loud that drowns all of the other sounds, the rest of the sounds. What do you think this means in Spanish, deafening?
¿Como ensordecedor?
Yes, exactly, ensordecedor. This is the meaning of the word. Okay, so now that we have some context for the vocabulary, let's complete point 2A, only 2A. So you are going to cross out the extreme adjective that does not belong in the group and rewrite it in the correct group, okay? For example, excellent, superb, vast, and wonderful. El que no pertenece acá es vast, and you put it in the correct group. Enormous, huge, incredible, massive, vast, okay? So you have to cross out the others and put it in the correct group. I'll give you just 2 minutes, so let's do it very quickly, and then we continue. Okay, let's check quickly. I need to tell you other things, so let's finish this part. So for the second one, appalling, horrendous, terrible, and terrific. Which one does not belong?
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific. And terrific goes in which category?
And the third one. No.
Yes.
Yeah, in the third one.
Yes, the third one, with the good things. Amazing, gorgeous, all of this. So in the third category, which one does not belong? Amazing, gorgeous, extraordinary, remarkable.
I think
Remarkable.
Yes,
remarkable.
remarkable, I think belongs to what?
To the last one, the
The
5.
last one, yes. We can put it here. Stunning, exquisite, remarkable. Remarkable. Okay, remarkable. Enormous, huge, incredible, massive, vast. Which one does not belong?
Incredible.
Incredible. And where do we put incredible? In
the last one.
Last one. Number 3, maybe. We can say
Yes,
like
first.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
number 3.
Number 3. Let's put it there. Incredible. And for the last one, awful, beautiful, exquisite, stunning. Guys, I think we are okay. Continue. Incredible. No, we are correct. Incredible. What is the last one? Does not belong.
Awful.
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 Yes. Awful doesn't belong here, and it goes in to the second category. Appalling, horrendous, terrible, awful. Okay. Horrible. They are all negative. Awful. All right. Good, guys. So listen, tomorrow, as we are going to present the projects, take into account these recommendations, right? Get ready and be prepared for projecting your video when your teacher calls your name. So tomorrow, everyone must be on time in class because we're going to start around 6:10 or 6:15. We are going to start with the project presentation, so you need to be prepared in a computer to project your video, all right? So you need to do this. In the video, please use appropriate vocabulary, appropriate expressions that we have studied in class, all the grammatical structures. Hold attention of your audience with the use of right intonation. So please do not record your video only with one tone of voice like this, talking the whole way through. If you talk like this for 3 minutes, your audience, so your classmates, will not pay attention to your video, right? So you need to use the correct intonation and all of this. Speak clearly, fluently, and pronounce the words correctly. Good speech, complete sentences, and correct grammar. And guys, this is very important. Do not take longer than 3 minutes. If your video is longer than 3 minutes, this will lower your scores in the project. I will check the time, and you know this requirement for almost 2 months. I think we have told you this. It should not be longer than 3 minutes because we have many students and we need to see all of your videos. So please, if you already did it and it's longer than that, you need to re-record the video and make it no longer than 3 minutes. Okay? Sylvia, what did you just say? The date? What do you mean the date?
When we need the
Tomorrow. Mañana se presenta el video en el primer bloque, ¿ok? Mañana todos debemos estar conectados en el primer bloque. Entonces, los llamaré uno a uno, ¿ok? Si ustedes no están en ese momento, no responden al llamado, entonces saltamos al siguiente. Si hay tiempo al final, lo presentan, por si alguna razón no estuvieron. Y si no lo alcanzan a presentar, pues ya tendrá la nota. ¿Ok? Entonces, a, a menos de que presenten una excusa válida, si no están mañana en el primer bloque, pues nos quedará como incompleta la presentación del proyecto final. ¿Ok? Los llamaré uno a uno, deben proyectar su pantalla para poner el video. ¿Ok? Tengan en cuenta estas recomendaciones, chicos. Lo del tiempo, ya lo hemos visto durante todo el ciclo del B1. Hemos dicho desde el principio que el video debe durar hasta 3 minutos. Entonces, si dura 4 o 5 minutos, ya esto nos va bajando la nota porque estamos incumpliendo uno de los parámetros a calificar. ¿Ok?
Teacher, una preguntita. Esto, ¿usted podría enviarme el link del archivo, bueno, de la carpeta donde usted compartió la corrección del
Ok.
texto que nosotros
Ujú,
debemos narrar? ¿Sí me
ujú.
podría hacer ese favor,
Sí,
profe?
claro. Claro que sí. Ya se
Gracias.
los vuelvo a enviar acá. Un momento, por favor. Ese fue el cuarto avance de proyecto. Se los voy a
Sí.
volver a enviar acá. Entonces, por favor, lo abren y me dicen si lo pueden ver. ¿Listo?
¿A dónde lo envió, profe?
Al WhatsApp,
Ah,
al
ok,
grupo
ok.
de WhatsApp. ¿Ok?
Ya mire.
Listo. Chicos, por último, una última cosa. Como no alcanzamos a hacer práctica de los quantifiers, les voy a dejar una tarea, pero por favor no se preocupen. La pueden hacer durante el fin de semana, ¿ok? Los verbos modales. Entonces tenemos acá 5 preguntas. Do fish sleep? Why don't polar bears feed freeze? Bueno, hay 5 preguntas acá. Entonces ustedes van a responderlas. Con lo que ustedes creen o que va a ser la respuesta o que puede ser la respuesta y usan modales, ¿no? Entonces, ¿los peces pueden dormir? Yo creo que sí, los peces pueden dormir por esto y esto, because this and this, ¿ok? Usando los verbos modales, could, should, can, may, etc., ¿ok? This activity you can do it through the weekend. ¿Ok? Durante todo el fin de semana la pueden realizar. Entonces, les voy a enviar como el lunes finalizamos el curso, pues el lunes la reviso. Recuerden que este lunes es el examen final, entonces les voy a enviar acá el link de la tarea.
Teacher, excuse me.
Dime.
Can you share this link in the WhatsApp group,
Okay,
please?
yes. I will write the due date, voy a escribir la fecha, tarea
Thank you.
para hasta el lunes. Ok, ¿tenemos alguna pregunta? Ok, les voy a enviar un pantallazo del listado, pues para que sepan cuál es su diapositiva, ¿no? Ok, somos 15. Entonces, número 1 en el listado, diapositiva 1. Número 2, diapositiva 2, así. Ok, guys, any question?
I have a question, teacher.
Yes, Silvia?
The video, it must be like similar or the same as the transcript we made for the last cycle. Must be the
Sí.
same.
Yo no voy a revisar que sea tal cual. Si deben hacerle algún cambio porque es muy largo de pronto, lo pueden modificar, ¿ok? Pero
Okay.
pues si ya tienen esa base, lo ideal sería que la usen, ¿no? Para hacer su presentación, su video. Okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I will ask teacher Sandy to give you 5 extra minutes, okay? For the break.
Thank you, teacher.
All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Teacher, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you tomorrow. Don't forget about the video. Okay? Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.